One of the most frustrating things about putting yourself out there and dating is that people tend to outwardly put a version of themselves forward that is not congruent to the person that they actually are. So you start dating a person, or even begin a casual relationship, thinking that you are dating this amazing person. However, after several months of getting to know this person, you find out that's not the case. In this video, I want to give you 5 critical red flags that you absolutely need to be mindful of to avoid dating someone that could cause you a lot of pain. First up at number 1 is a lack of motivation. Our passions drive us in life. They get us up in the morning and they get us excited about life, even if you don't currently have your dream job. Your passion may help you go to work and be productive throughout the day. When someone doesn't have that motivation or a passion, they can fall into laziness. Now they might not care to be promoted at their job. They don't want to improve themselves, or they might not have an interest in progressing. And this lack of motivation will creep into every area of their lives, including their relationship with you. When a person has no drive to grow, they will have no motivation to improve their relationship, and old problems will not get solved. Plus, the lack of motivation can be contagious. So don't let someone's lack of motivation bring you down or prevent you from moving forward in your life. Now I know it's hard to know when you can help someone and when they're just gonna bring you down. So when it comes to this one, you have to be very mindful. Up next at number 2 is possessiveness. So your relationship may be special, but it's not the only relationship that you should ever have. As a partner, as a child, a parent, or a friend, you have to retain a sense of independence. This independence includes the freedom to have other relationships. If a person wants to limit the time that you spend alone or the time that you spend with your friends or other people, then you definitely have a right to be upset. This type of possessiveness is common amongst domestic abusers and people who score high on the dark triad personality tests. Victims may feel isolated or cut off from their friends and family. And this isolation can end up being very dangerous. Eventually, this isolation could make the victim feel like they have nowhere to turn in life if the abuse gets dangerous. So I recommend not letting a partner limit where you can go or who you can hang out with, especially when they don't have good reasons to justify these types of feelings. Up next at number 3 is unpredictability. Unpredictable mood swings, especially anger, aren't just frustrating, they're actually pretty scary. When you don't know what could set a person off, they could switch at any time. Now there are certain hormonal imbalances or mood disorders that can explain sudden mood swings. And while this can explain outbursts, they might not always justify the things that were said or the things that were done during these outbursts. If someone is not actively seeking help for these types of outbursts, or especially if they don't believe that they're negative, you are not in a safe situation. Number 4 is that they're secretive about their past. Everyone has things that they'd like to forget about, but in a relationship these past indiscretions should be important to know. Especially as you get close to someone, you should be able to discuss past indiscretions or failures, or what you have learned about your mistakes. If someone refuses to talk to you about their past relationships or specific parts of their life, you should have a right to feel suspicious if someone gets angry for you wanting to know about their past. You definitely have a right to feel suspicious of what could they be hiding and why are they getting angry about it. It's a big red flag. So the 5th and final thing is that if the person that you're dating has friends that you don't like, chances are the person you're dating is someone you eventually will not like. Now of course you want to treat them as an individual, right? You're probably saying to yourself, they're not like their friends. They don't have those same qualities. So why should I pin onto them qualities that I see in those other people? And that's a wonderful feeling. But the truth is, we are all products of the 5 people that we hang out with the most. We are like our friends, especially if we spend a lot of time with them. So if you think that the person you're dating doesn't have the qualities that you see in their friends, maybe in terms of ambition, they're extra rude, or whatever, guess what? The person that you are seeing is probably putting on a face. In reality, they're much more like their friends than they want you to believe. And that they just want to impress you early on, so they'll keep this part of their personality hidden. This has been 5 red flags in dating that you should never ignore. Thank you for watching.